Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be talking about taking care of your stuff. Now, your AC, your window ACs, your central ACs, whatever AC you have, you should clean them annually. Meaning, do it once a year, and do it once a year and do it once a year or do it after or before the cooling season, the next cooling season. Anyways, if you don't do that, what happens is your coils are going to get stopped up, and when the airflow gets restricted, it will make the compressor go into labor and work harder and work overtime, and the pressures will get so high in the compressor that it can actually start flooding with liquid. So yeah, if your compressor gets flooded with liquid, or if it starts suckling liquid, it can damage itself and it can damage the way it works. So what can happen is when it runs, it first may sound fine, but then all of a sudden it starts getting loud and quiet, and it'll keep doing it for a little while until eventually evens out. What it is doing is actually sucking liquid. It can either be refrigerant, oil. Yes, it can be refrigerant liquid or oil liquid going back into the compressor. It sucks it. That is why when I was doing that video of the AC running, it was getting loud and quiet like that because it was suckling liquid. I actually learned that last year when I saw a video from one of my subscribers. So yeah, he was recording a central AC, and I happened to have like a scroll compressor, and it sounded like it was suckling liquid because it was getting loud and quiet. And that's how I learned that, even in the title of the video, suckling liquid with a question mark, or it was in the comments of something like that. So yeah, yep, that's how I learned that my AC next to me does suck liquid. Now, it can ruin the compressor too, because what happens is when it first starts up, it gets cool, but then after a while, it gets warm. It can ruin the refrigerant too. It can make a vapor. So it's basically a vapor now and not like a refrigerant like how it should be. Now, if we did the maintenance that was supposed to be done on this, it would never have done it. So yeah. That is why you should clean your AC, because if you don't do it, you can damage the compressor and you could be without an AC. But this does not happen overnight. That is why it is important to do it annually. Either before the season or after the season, you should clean it. But just make sure you keep your coils clean, because you could save your AC. This AC is This was made in 01, and now it is 2026. So in May this year, it'll be 25 years old. That is insane. I'm gonna be 26 years old this year. So yeah, that's pretty crazy to think that I'm gonna be that old and the AC is gonna be a year behind me. Yes, I had this AC since I was very young, since I was a little baby. So yeah, pretty cool to have something that long and still have it to this day. Anyways, I just wanted to make this video just so you guys can so I can educate you guys a little bit on like why you should actually do what you're supposed to do on your ECs, like cleaning them, so that way you don't run into a problem like this down the road. So yeah, that's that, and I just thought it would be a good idea to do that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll try to do another video soon. Bye.